important. I watched the B-movie the other day. I quit. I'm not even picking up the camera. You can watch all of this in widescreen. Shame. So, I was just going to play golf for me today. So I'm going to work a few things out on the range and then play golf and have a nice day. And then I snapped my driver. And I thought, well, do I still want to play 18 holes? And then I thought, well, generally, you don't actually use your driver that much. So I thought, why not make a video and show why we don't really need our driver and why do we obsess about it. I am playing from the grays. I moved up a set of tees for the par 5s. So let's see what happens. Future Chris here. I just wanted to interject on myself because I'm saying this video is about how I broke my driver, and then we're gonna just have a lesson in that we give driver too much emphasis and we can still play, and it's not the most important club, and I still believe that. But what proceeded to happen is an absolute and total crash out. So I wanted to share that it's absolutely normal for an average golfer to have a horrible day, and when you have a horrible day, you're not alone. So enjoy the downfall. This is a short little par 4. Whole bunch of water to our right, whole bunch of water over there. Little narrow gap. I could lay it up there, but I don't want to do that because I'm an amateur golfer and I feel like I'm super capable of doing these really awesome hero hits. And we're going to put it right there in between all that danger. So now let's see what actually happens. How many balls am I buying today? That's why I'm an amateur golfer. So it's going to hit those trees. Did it go through? I can't tell. All right, let's go find out if I should turn pro or not. Oh, Jesus. All right. Little 56 degree because it's all I've got. See what happens here. That's what happens. We're gonna try that again. Do the same thing, expecting different results. That's how you win. I'm just gonna putt it. I'm just gonna putt it. It's close enough. All right. If I miss this, it's okay. I miss a lot of shots. I'll just cry a little bit. Yeah, crying a little bit now.
Look, she's crying. Do you hear her crying? Like we care.
Yeah, I mean, I broke my driver. And so, of course, I don't deserve to play well. You know, I could lie about my score, but I decided to videotape my playing instead. At least the weather's nice, you know? Like, that's a win. I could get all upset, but I'm not gonna get better by being upset. I'm just gonna hate my time, which is kind of lame. I don't want to hate my time. I want this video to show you that you don't need your driver. What you do need is putting skills and practice. You know, kind of shows where my priorities are. A little bit of hypocrisy, giving advice. This is very much a do as I say, not a do as I do. All right. Par 3 over water. The arch nemesis of every amateur golfer. But I decided I'm going to use my good balls because I need the fear. I need the fear. I'm hitting a 7-iron, which is probably going to come up short. I don't know. I've never played from the gray/red tees or anything. So we're finding out together how bad this is going to be. That is out of play. Take a drop. I didn't even check the distance from the pin. It doesn't matter. I basically have my sand wedge. Long putt. Maybe I'm wrong for not like getting down and measuring the lie of the grass and which way it was cut and all this stuff, but I just kind of look at it. I mean, that's probably why I'm not a great putter, but not enough sauce. Maybe you do need your putter. I mean, your driver. Maybe you need your driver just for moral support, you know? Knowing you got a big club. You know, just not having a big club isn't really important, but I think it just set me up emotionally for failure. Sometimes you just gotta try and recover. And I don't know that I can recover. Maybe if I I don't know, took some NyQuil, went to bed now and started over tomorrow.
What?
You know, the other great thing, I don't have any short tees. And I'm using my 3-wood. Doesn't matter how many yards to the pin, straight fairway, anything kind of close down there is going to put me in wedge territory. I'm going to come up short. I feel it in my bones. Not coming up short. Golf is your daddy. You must listen to daddy. If you don't do what daddy expects you to do, you will get your ass kicked. Please run and then stop. Wrong direction, but you are downhill. I quit. I'm not even picking up the camera. You can watch all of this in widescreen. Shame. Little change whether I send the ball back over to this pole or I send the ball back over to the camera. All right, we're gonna try again, man. All right, real 45-degree facing out, giving all the tips that I'd got, see if they make a fucking difference. Oh, I could just feel that was a fuck up. All right, no fuck ups. I mean, It's not as much as a fuck up as the previous fuck up, but it ain't a non-fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, cause the hole's over there and the ball's over here. And now I'm putting uphill in the wind. And I'm not real good at putting today. I mean, it slopes that way. It slopes that way. It ain't gonna slope that way enough. It sloped that way too much for me. See? I think this is what's missing from YouTube golf. Wish you were that good because you're being shown someone being really good, and then you feel crappy about your golf game. And that might light a fire under your ass. But it's selling you a lie. A big fat lie. Like, I'm a tattooer, right? And we scroll Instagram and you see these people telling you like how they're booked out for 10 years and they make $20,000 a tattoo. And then you don't do that because you suck. They're selling you a lie. The truth. And the truth is, I'm an average golfer. Average doesn't mean average in performance. Average means like the rest of us. The rest of us are not good. And before you get your pennies in a wad and tell me you drive 340, I know you're lying. Some of you aren't. Most of you are. 300 yards is the greatest lie ever told in golf. Is it achievable? Yes. Is it unheard of? No. Do we do that? I say we as the golf collective. No, we don't. Do we one putt every time? No. That's why it's called scratch-ish. It's kind of a joke. I'm not scratch at all. Ish does all the work in that title. All of the work. The wind is serious today. And I only say that so I have an excuse of why my ball went somewhere I didn't want it to. Don't kill people on the road. I don't know how to deal with that legally. There's also a big high-walled bunker right next to the green. And boy, I fucking love that thing. I visit it a few times a week. The pin's back there. And if I just don't absolutely kill it, I feel like we're in a sweet spot. I'm guessing wrong, by the way. This is gonna go so wrong. Maybe if I move that ball forward in my stance a little bit, I'll sweep under it some. Let's see what happens, because, you know, who cares? There's no money on the line. I'm on the green. It's a little short. And for those of you who would say something like, damn, bro, he don't put sand in his divots or any of that. This course doesn't have that. So here's an old divot that somebody took a nice one of. It's about half dead, but yeah, I guess the greenskeeper just likes having shit to do. It's his thing. It's working hard, and you know, I give that dude credit. Today feels like a day where I just want to hit shit. I just want it to go far and make noise and make me feel powerful as a man. Yeah, that's doing that stuff. When I set the camera up back there, I miss every time. It's not the camera's fault, it's mine. I'm not blaming it, I just pattern recognition, baby. I mean, I'd call that a good miss, you know? That's a good putt. I'm not mad at that. If I miss this, I'm just gonna go jump in the road.
Rest in peace, jackass.
Okay. I'm safe. You guys didn't get a live leak video. So here's the deal. I started this video with like, oh, I'll use this as an opportunity to explain why you don't need your driver. I mean, clearly you should have one, but if it breaks or whatever, The whole thing was we give too much emphasis to driver. And then I've not talked about it at all. I've just rambled, and that's okay. Maybe that's who I am. I mean, clearly I'm not an advice giver. I'm just sort of like, I'm more of a, hey, you ever thought about that kind of guy? But I will say, interesting, something to think about is course management. Like, that's actually like a really big deal when you're playing golf. And it's not something us amateurs think about enough, because we just want to hit ball far, ball easy to put in hole when close. And that's not really true. We end up taking a lot of strokes. So on this, normally, from back there, I'm hitting like a 5 or a 4 or something, and just landing up over there. Honestly, I hit it a little too far, should do a 6. But then I get a straight shot. I don't want to hit like a 7 to over there. So just for fun, because today doesn't count. Today's points don't count day. There's a big gap right there. When you're back there, you don't see that gap. We're going to find out what happens when I aim for that gap. Here's the deal. This is probably going to hurt. I'm going to try and avoid it. You just tell me if anything good happens, Mr. Camera. You can see what I can't. All right, I'm putting this way back in my stance, so I'm going to chop down on it and keep it low. I'm going to try and not hit it too hard. Just a little scoopy doop. All right, fuck me. Duh, Chris. That's what you're supposed to do the first time. I just forgot. I forgot that that's how you do it. Now that I remembered, I'm a good golfer. I almost forgot to pick the camera up and just drove over it because I think subconsciously I want to destroy the evidence. I was never here. I'm gonna have to assassinate the guy in the clubhouse because he can say I was here.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Sometimes you just gotta look at it funny. You know, I'm reading the lines pretty good. I'm lag putting good-ish. Ish. That's our favorite word, ish. It's the strongest word in the English language. Because it can carry so much. I'm handsome-ish. I'm funny-ish. I'm scratch-ish. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. On this hole, it feels like cheating. The red tees, gray tees, whatever. Okay, red and gray are not the same on this one. I was about to say, that feels a whole lot like cheating. So, yeah, we're doing the grays today. Some of them are a combo. I mean, obviously, if you're a really short hitter, like, it's not cheating. You know, it kind of keeps everybody on a fair pace. But if you hit all right and you're playing the reds, and it's not for like content or a joke or something, don't brag. Don't brag about your hits. Don't brag about getting birdie or eagle, because you're lying. You're lying. Because the expectation is that you did an amazing hit. But yeah, don't say got an eagle on that 480-yard par 5 when you played 200 yards of it, because the red tees are on the fringe of the green. Well, I drove the green the other day. Yeah, it was fucking 90 yards. Anyway, I wonder how many people out here think I'm schizophrenic. Like YouTube golf, all of us look like schizophrenics. You know, I hit this club pretty dang straight all the time. Like like razor wire straight. It's like the one club that I'm like proud of this fucking club. This hole, that's the flag. That's where I go. It goes straight, and then it gets that nice little right around that tree. I play out of those people's yards so much because there's a house right there. I play out of their yard so much the dog don't bark at me. I could rob them. I could rob those people. The dogs would let me in. All right, we're about 120 from the pin. 115. I didn't even stand next to the ball market. I stood by the camera. Hey B, those are red dots somebody put on that ball that I found. Don't, come on now. You're important. I watched the B movie the other day. Short, I hit it short, but it's right there. Can I send that far enough to be good? All right, stop rolling. You know, I'll take it, but I mean, I'm still putting down. Oh! Come on, just win, do your thing. We know that's in. It's about to miss that. It'd be a in memoriam at the end of this. I'd make my family upload it, no matter how much it hurt their feelings. They'd cry while editing the last moments of my life. Feeling a little stiff today, man.
Nice.
We're in a bunker. All right, let's head out of this mud. I'm just putting that camera there, hoping for the best. Maybe the Lord will guide me. You can just stare at my calves or butts, whatever's in your view. Ta-da. We have done things. You know, I think maybe this is something y'all can relate to. As a bad golfer who made horrible contact with his irons, the bunkers are pretty easy because all you have to do is fat it. You fat it and it comes out. And that's just my natural play style, baby. The only thing that isn't fat are my putts. I don't hit them fat and thick. I lightly tap them. I got diet putting, leaving me a long way to go. But alas, it found the way. The ball has its life together more than I.